Hi everyone, this is Tuplex. Welcome back. Thank you all for helping me get over 1,000 subscribers recently. Really appreciate that. We're up to 1023 now. So the target is steadily creeping farther away from us. But at the same time, we're starting to launch rockets faster and faster. So that's a good thing. The nice thing about getting over 1,000 subscribers is that allows me to monetize my videos again. They were monetized previously, but YouTube made a change to their terms they became effective on February 20th, where you had to have at least 1,000 subscribers in order to be able to get any ad revenue from your videos. So that came to a halt. And now that I've hit 1,000 again, I can reapply to get into that program. And the money is very little. It's not something that I could, make a living on by any means. But that does help me to pay a few expenses, for my software. I use Adobe for editing and so forth. That comes with a monthly cost. It's good software, but it's not cheap to use. And then I was also planning to use that money to fund the giveaways that I was planning to do, and or charitable donations if we decide to do that. I did ask for some feedback about whether you guys would like me to give away a Factorio license or donate the equivalent money to charity. And most people who have commented have said that they would like the license giveaway. So I will be doing that very soon. I think what I'll do is I'll just put out a short video separately from the series. And I'll just ask anybody who's interested in being considered to comment on the video. And then based on all those who comment, I'll choose one at random, or at least as randomly as I can manage. I'll probably just put the list of names into Excel and use a random number generator to choose one. And then I will send that person a Steam license for Factorio. So, and that's just a way for me to say thanks to all of you for watching and subscribing, for leaving comments and, building this into a more interactive experience. It's been a lot of fun for me, and I hope you've gotten some out of it too. So with that out of the way, let's get down to business. I've been rather busy in the base since the last time we've gotten together. I went out beyond the edge of the pollution cloud, all the way down here, as you can see. I didn't quite finish my task there, but that is outside of the pollution cloud. What happened is by the time I got here, I ran out of artillery shells, so I had to go back for more supplies. I still need to continue my circuit from here to the northwest, because I'm sure I still have more bases in the pollution, like right there, and that's going to cause biters to attack. But I did clear quite a lot from down this way, and I'm sure that's going to help reduce the frequency of the attacks on the base and make things a little less annoying, I guess. However you want to say it. I wouldn't say annoying, but, sometimes you're in the middle of something and you don't want to be bothered by biters. Maybe annoying is the right word. All right, so I did that. A few other things I did is, I just did some basic troubleshooting. One of the things that I did was I changed the science over to use active provider chests to dump everything into storage, because I was getting, basically my research had come to a stop because I had a train with high-tech science packs that was sitting here. It wasn't able to finish unloading because one of the chests was full for one of the cars, and so it was just sitting there. And I've seen that happen in a couple other places where I'm unloading multiple items into the same unloading station, So I think from now on, the standard, at least for me, whenever I build a single train station that's going to unload more than, say, 2 different items, I'm going to use active providers and a separate set of storage chests, because that's just going to work a lot better. All right, so that's all set up. At this point, the main thing that's holding us back on science are the rocket science or the space science packs. Let's go take a look at our rocket base. Okay, looks like we just finished a launch, so that's fine. I did set the train so that it'll wait here until it has 2,000 science packs before it leaves, just to reduce the number of trips that we're making. Aside from that, it seems to be running fairly well. Again, I think over here I'm going to change these to active providers. This too. So why don't we go do that now? Let's go to low density structures and rocket control units, and let's convert those to active provider stations, just so we can avoid any bottlenecks there. You may have noticed I have a chest here with military science packs. In between episodes, I did research 1 level of artillery shell range that gave me a 30% boost to the range of artillery, which I think will come in very handy. And for that, I needed 2,000 military science packs. So I just set that chest to accumulate 2,000, from the small military pack production that we still have at the main base. And then once they were there, I just took them over to the science outpost and put them in the chest. And the research was done like in less than a minute. It went very quickly. All right, so that should help next time I go on a hunting expedition. Yeah, see, these are all... Yeah, see, this is the problem. These are full. This one's completely empty, and it's just generally kind of a mess. All right, so what I'll do is... Now, in this case, I did leave myself some space here. So what I'll do is I'll just dump a bunch of active providers there, or storage chests, rather. And then we'll replace all these with active providers. And that'll take care of that. And now I can't do the other because I don't have enough active provider chests. So let me go back to the base and grab some more of those. I have plenty of passive providers. I can probably get rid of some, but for now let me increase this to 100 because I think I'll be doing more of this in the near future. We'll take care of the rest of the bases that are still set up in that old way, and this will be kind of, like I said, this will be, I guess, the new design standard from me. So the next series I do, I'll set them up that way from the beginning. I did finish red circuits. Okay, so all of red circuits are now running. I do need to get some repair bots up there. But we've now got lots of red circuits and no trains waiting for red circuits. So we're doing good there. Have I gotten my chest yet? Not yet. Okay. Yeah, I know that we're not going to be producing active providers very quickly. Just because my setup for the logistics chests is kind of light on steel. So I could upgrade that belt. Yeah, in fact, let's go do that. Let's upgrade that to a red belt. That way we'll get the steel in there twice as fast. It'll still be a little slow, but only half as slow as it was before. Now, the other thing I want to look at is my battery production, because I feel like maybe I'm not making batteries as quickly as I need to. What's that? That's engines. Okay. Yeah, I went right past it. Okay, so this belt I want to upgrade to red. So let's get upgrade planner set on my yellow to red recipe. And we'll just upgrade this whole thing here. Yeah, and I need to update this belt too. There. Okay, well that ought to help at least a little bit. Yeah, I feel like maybe my battery production is too slow. Maybe that's why I'm always running low on accumulators at the rocket base. And indeed it is. So I think I need to figure out what my ratio needs to be on battery production. Yeah, because I'm also making a lot of bots. So I need to figure out how much battery production I need to keep those accumulators alive for the satellite, as well as give me some extra to make bots. So let me pull up my calculator again here. Okay, so Factorio Calculator. So if I go there and I look at accumulators, looks like we need 110 per minute. So I'm just going to clear all the science packs, and I'm sorry you can't see me doing this. I'll have to do something about that in the future. If I set it to accumulators, 110 per minute, that tells me I need 6.2 fully moduled battery makers. Okay. And how many have I got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so I think I just need to add more speed modules. And that should be fine. And I have enough sulfur already. Okay, I've got those. Yeah, I just need some speed modules, and I think we can get this fixed up here. Oh yeah, these are all speed ones. All right. Whoops. There we go. I'm just not dealing in yellow belts anymore. I guess now I can use these to replace those. There. And we'll get rid of the rest of them. Alright, and then let's duplicate this pattern over here. And that pipe is in the way. Alright, we'll just start it here. And I'm one short. Okay, and these are all productivity 3s, so that's good. go. All right, so I've got 2, 4, 6, and 8. So let's see if we can... Yeah, I don't really have room here to double this up. So we can convert that to red. And then here we'll do a belt balancer, a lane balancer. Okay, that looks good. And then we might need to go to fast inserters. Yeah, I think we need to change all those to fast inserters. So let's add that in here as well. We'll change yellows to blues. And we'll do that on the outputs. Okay, and then I think I'm just going to go ahead and upgrade this whole belt to red. Just the main belt. I don't need to update the belts coming off of the sides. Okay, and the rest of that is red already. Okay, so I think that ought to help a great deal in our production of accumulators. Let's take a look at our production statistics for those. Where are the accumulators? Here they are. Okay. Yeah, so we've been making on average 24 per minute, which is only about a quarter as quickly as we need them to keep the satellites going. What about solar panels? Solar panels have been 71.7 a minute. So that explains why I was always running out of accumulators, but not solar panels. Because the accumulators were just too darn slow. But now we should see things picking up quite a bit. Let me just check here real quick. The accumulators themselves, I need 14.7 machines if I'm not using speed modules. And I have 16. Okay. So we have enough production here. All right, so we can see that now we're producing over 100 a minute, which is great. Now if we look here, okay, well on solar panels we're not, but that's just because we have a lot in inventory. We don't need to. But, well, I'll keep an eye on this, but this looks like it's fine. Whoops. All right, yeah, so we're getting 120 a minute on the 1 minute graph, and that'll slowly start to increase. And then I expect solar panels to start to gradually increase as well as we start to consume some of this backlog there. Okay, so that all looks pretty good. And let's just take a look here. Yeah, batteries are starting to back up on the belt, so excellent. Now we'll have to keep an eye. Before I go, let me get rid of these extra batteries I have in my inventory, because I don't think I have my bots bringing them over here. There we go. Okay, so let's see what... Oh, you know what? We need to go finish what we were doing with the with the train stations. This game is like ADD nightmare. We'll just need to keep an eye on the sulfuric acid. Ooh, which is now at 0. Okay, what's going on there? Why is that at 0? No iron. Whoa, did I run out of iron? I think maybe I did. Huh. Yeah, I might have run out of iron. Alright, well, I'm not making military science anymore. Why is... Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm using all the iron now for the batteries. Alright, so one bottleneck begets another. Alright, so we're going to have to upgrade all of this to red belts too now. And I hope that'll be enough. If it's not, then we can, you know, we can always bring down a full red belt of iron. Yeah, this might not be the best. Well, let me see how much iron I need for this. Yeah, for batteries alone, I need 700 and... Or I'm sorry, yeah, for iron plates, for the accumulators, I need 773 per minute of iron plate, which is about... It's a little more than 10 a minute. Which I can do with... half a red belt. Half a red belt will give me 13 a minute. Yeah, so that ought to be enough. Let's convert that to blue, just to make sure that's got all the speed that it requires. Okay, this looks better. Now what are you lacking? Alright, yeah, you're lacking sulfuric acid. Alright, well, we can always... Let me get some more beacons. We can add more beacons to this. What does the planner say for beacons on acid? Yeah, it says I need at least some. Alright. So we need to put more beacons over here. And that is... Is it going to be a problem? Yeah, I think it is. Let's see here. Alright, well, we'll skip a space there. Yeah, I really wish I could move this. Well, I don't think we need to wish. I think we can just go ahead and do it. Or maybe I can just move that pipe. I don't want to move this because then I'm gonna have to relocate these pipelines too, so that I can have the pump coming directly out of the tank, which is kind of a pain. Okay, so this one's got, let's say it's got 6 modules feeding it. Sulfuric acid. Alright. If I only have 6 speed modules, okay. Yeah, 1.9 machines is enough. if I have 6 speed 3s affecting it. So we'll be good with this. Okay. We're not accumulating anything. But it is running. Let's take a look at our panels again. Yeah, see, now it's starting to drop again. Let's take a look at why. Yep, short on batteries. These are not feeding fast enough. Okay, petroleum looks okay. It's just that the acid needs to go faster. Okay, I know what we can try. There, now it's got 4 speed beacons on it. All right, and we need help with the sulfur insertion. So let's put stack inserters there. All right, yeah, see, now it's just the sulfur's having trouble keeping up. All right, I think that's about as fast as I'm going to be able to make it. Yeah, I don't quite understand how it can still be running low on sulfur when it's... Oh, well, it's because I'm just not making it fast enough. That's why. All right. All right, so let's put more speed modules on the sulfur. I want to see this number start to climb. That's what I want to see. I mean, these are all red now, so that's a good sign. Or green, I mean. Okay, yeah, and I was starting to see some orange there, which means that it's backing up a bit. Might be good to have a pump on there. Or perhaps to have both pipes coming out. Yep, that's about as fast as it's going to be able to go. Alright, so let's put the Nixie tubes back down. 3, 4, and 5. Red wire. There it is. Ah. Copy, paste. Alright, well, we'll let that run for a bit, and then we'll come back and check on it a little bit later. Okay, battery production is back up, or accumulator production rather. Solar panels are still running low, but that's because the chest is full, so. Okay, well, I think it's a lot better than it was before. Perhaps not fixed, but it's closer to fixed. So we'll come back in a little bit and check on it. All right, so let's go to rocket control units and take care of that. quick item. And then I think that'll do it for today. All right, research has halted momentarily. Let's go take a look. And we are missing blue. We're missing gold science packs, high-tech science packs. Yep, this is exactly the problem. That's exactly the problem that I'm fixing now. So we will go there as soon as we finish this, and then we'll end the episode. Okay. So like we did before, we can just put a double row of storage chests up here. And then we'll put active providers down here. Okay. And we don't have to stand there and watch. We know what's going to happen. Take a look over here. And we can see that this is finished relocating all the ingredients. It probably wouldn't hurt to put more bots over there. But it seems like the bots will give priority to feeding the requester chests before it starts unloading active providers, which is good. I only want them to do that in their spare time. Okay. Got a lot of steel in there. Alright, so we shouldn't unload any more steel trains for the immediate future. Let's see how this is doing. Yeah, it's going to take a long time to unload those chests. Oh, and you know what? I've got some extra speed modules that I don't want. So let's get rid of those. Put them to good use. Alright, so let's go over to high-tech and do the active conversion there. And then I'll check the other outposts as well. I probably still have one or two other ones that need that to take place. So anything where we unload more than 2 ingredients into the same unloading station, I will convert over to use active chests and a separate storage network. That'll be the new way of doing things. Train traffic is getting very interesting now. I did have a traffic jam in a previous episode, and it was basically caused because I had 2 trains trying to go into the same lane on a stacker. And all I need to do to prevent that from happening is to put a chain signal before the stacker instead of a regular signal. And let's take a look here to see if we've done that here or not. I know I've fixed that in a couple places, but I don't know if I've gotten them all. No. Yeah, see, so all we have to do is put a chain signal right there. Or you could even put it right there. And basically what that does, anytime your train passes a chain signal, or at least when it passes one that's blue, like this, it causes the train to recalculate its path. What happens sometimes is a train will be, back here before the intersection. If 2 trains are coming one after the other, they may have both already decided that they're going to be going into this lane in the stacker, for example. And then they'll come up, and then one will be sitting here, and it'll be blocking the rest of the stacker, and then the trains will start to pile up behind it. So if we put a chain signal here, then every time the train gets to it, it's going to reevaluate its path. And so that way the train that's close behind this one, when it hits that chain signal, it'll check again, it'll see that that lane's full, and it'll go to a different one. So that's all we have to do to prevent that problem from occurring. All right, so up here we don't have the space that I left myself in those other areas. So what I'll do is I'll put part of the storage here. And I want to do twice what I have here. So I want 48 chests total. All right, so that's 6, 12, 18, and 24. And then I'll do the same thing over here for symmetry. Actually, I can just copy that storage array like that. We'll plop that down there. And then we just replace these with active providers. The bots will start to unload. The sink can finish emptying. The train gets out of the way, and then we can get the other stuff up here that we need. Now this style of unloading station is also much better when you have, like in this example where I've got one train that only has one car, because those chests will fill up faster than all the rest of them. Right, so yeah, so like I said, I think this is really just a better way to do it. You know, live and learn. I thought the other way was better when I started, but now after seeing it work or not work for a while, I've changed my mind. And so now we'll do it the other way, and if that means that we need to put more bots, then I'll put more bots. Because in the long run, bots are fairly cheap. So there's 50 more bots to help out. Get that stuff move faster. Okay, so that's going to do it for this episode. Thanks a lot for watching, everybody. I appreciate it as always. If you have any questions or comments, let me know. Keep your eyes open for the video for the giveaway in case you're interested in being considered for that. And I will see you next time. Bye-bye.